Hello everyone, my name is Elspeth, this is the Planeswalker Pantheon. Today we are going to be opening up a bundle of Zendikar Rising. You know what's in these things, I'm not going to go through it too hard. Let's just get into it, shall we? Alright, so as always, we've got our lovely little box. This box, which does basically nothing. We've got our little flavor sheet. Honestly, I miss the guidebooks that used to come with bundles. Why they switched it for something like this, I don't know why. And we got our bundle sleeve, which, if I very carefully tear it, becomes a really cool little panorama of the landscape of Zendikar. Alright, so in the box, we get one nice oversized die, which you can only get in these bundles. This is actually a similar sort of grain to the one that I got in my pre-release kits, but a little bit more darker. You get a full promo of Charax the Raging Isle, which is really neat, and there's also some foil lands in there. Get a pack of basic lands, like one of each artwork, I believe. You get some little how to play walkthrough cards. And of course, you get 10 packs of Zendikar Rising. Let's get to it, shall we? Alright. So we've got our commons here. Ooh, our first uncommon is a Skyclave Geopede in the really neat alternate artwork frame. Attended Healer is our second uncommon. Our third uncommon is Balagad Recovery, which is one of the dual-faced modal cards. And our rare is Archpriest of Iona. So for a single white, you get a creature human cleric. Archpriest of Iona's power is equal to the number of creatures in your party. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, target creature gets +1/+1 and gains flying until end of turn. And we've got a foil Mrs. Zendikar right here, and of course, a nice full art forest. Next pack. Our commons here. We've got a Coom Hellhound in the alternate artwork. Our first uncommon is Acquisitions Expert. Got an Allied Assault. Taunting Arbor Mage is our third uncommon, and our rare is one of the dual-faced dual lands. It's the Clearwater. It's the Pathway one. So you got the Clearwater Pathway, which taps to add blue, or you've got the Murkwater Pathway, which taps to add black, which is always neat to have. Next pack. Our commons. Alright. Our first uncommon is Iridescent Hornbeetle. Second uncommon is Lolmage's Dominion. Our third uncommon is Celindy Vision, which is one of our dual face card for this pack. And our rare is Verazol the Split Current. So for X of green and a blue, you get a legendary creature Serpent. It's a 0/0. When it enters the battlefield, it enters with a +1/+1 counter on it for each mana spent to cast it. Whenever you cast a kick spell, you may remove 2 +1/+1 counters from your Verazol. If you do, you copy that spell if you cast a kick spell. And our foil is actually Aura the Skyclave Hierophant. So for 2, a white and a black, you get a legendary creature Core Cleric. It's a 3/3 with lifelink. Whenever Aura the Skyclave Hierophant or another cleric you control dies, return target cleric card with less converted mana cost from your graveyard to the battlefield. Dual face card. Alright, next up. Alright, first uncommon is Marausa Sprouting. Second uncommon is Lolmage's Dominion. Third uncommon is Sparkfield Hazard, which is our dual face card. And our rare is Zathsan the Trickster. So for 3, a blue and a black, you get a legendary creature Merfolk Rogue. It's a 4/4 with flash. For 2, a blue and a black, you can return an unblocked attacking rogue you control to its owner's hand. Put Zathsan the Trickster from your hand onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. Whenever Zathsan deals combat damage to a player, you may put target permanent card from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Got our nice Anna Steinbauer Island there, and a insect. Our commons. Our first uncommon is Rooster Drakes. Very good for draft if you want to go all in on the kick spells deck. Kargan War Leader. Malakir Rebirth, which is our dual-faced card. And we've got another Zathsan. Oh, and we've got a nice full swamp there too. That's real cool. Alright, next up. Our commons. Alright, our first uncommon is Relic Golem. Second common is Soaring Thought Thief. Third uncommon is Zoth Consumption. And our rare is Coralhelm Chronicler. So for 2 and a blue, you get a creature Merfolk Wizard. Whenever you cast a kicked spell, you draw a card, then discard a card. It's a 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a card with a kicker ability from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Note, this does include cards with multi-kicker, too. Ooh, and we've got a foil Prowling Felidar in the alternate art frame. That looks really nice there. Alright, now land that. Alright, next up. Our commons. Alright, first uncommon is Lithiform Blight. Second uncommon is Thundering Rebuke. Third uncommon is Kazul's Fury, which is our dual-face card. And our rare is actually an alternate art rare. It's Scoot Swarm. So for 2 and a green, you get a creature insect. It's a 1/1 with landfall. When a land enters the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. If you control 6 or more lands, create a token that's a copy of Scoot Swarm instead. That can I've seen that card get out of control real quick. Alright, next pack. Alright, first uncommon is Fireblade Charger. Second uncommon is the Fearless Fledgling. This is the derpy art, which I do love. And I love how the normal artwork kind of makes it look very, very regal and important. Meanwhile, this one's just a big old derp. Our dual-faced card is Bayan Veil. And our rare is Roiling Vortex. So for 1 and a red, you get an enchantment. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, Roiling Vortex deals 1 damage to them. Whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana is spent to cast that spell, Roiling Vortex deals 5 damage to that player. And you can pay a red to make sure that opponents can't gain life this turn. Got our full art plans and our dual-faced card reminder. Alright. So, our commons. Our first uncommon is Thwart the Grave. Second uncommon is Shatterskull Minotaur. Our third uncommon, which is our dual-face card, is Makindi Stampede. And our rare is Yarashan the Implacable Earth. So for 2, a green and a white, you get a legendary creature Elemental Boar. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic forest and a basic plains. Reveal those cards and put them into your hand and shuffle your library. Players can't pay life or sacrifice non-land permanents to cast spells or activate abilities. Note, this does actually shut down fetch lands because as part of the cost to activate the ability of a fetch land, because sacrificing the fetch land is an ability of the land. It's why you can catch them with Pithing Needle. They can't actually fetch their lands. And our foil is a Subtle Strike. And our last pack for today got our commons. Alright, first uncommon is Relic Axe. Second uncommon is Roiling Regrowth, also known as the Fixed Harrow. Third uncommon is Balagad Recovery, and our rare is Oran Reef Ooze. So for 2 and a green, you get a creature ooze. It's a 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, you put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Whenever Oran Reef Ooze attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each attacking creature with a +1/+1 counter on it. That's it for today, guys. But before I go, I better share this. I still have 1 remaining code left over from my pre-release kit. So here it is right here. I'm going to flip it right over, and whoever wants the code, if you've already used it, give it to a friend if you don't think that, you think that they'd like it. Alright, so the code is right there. I'll give you guys a few moments to have a look at that. Alright. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, favourite, subscribe. Please find us on Facebook at the Planeswalker Pantheon. You'll find the links down below. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. The links for that is also down below. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you later.